Well, John, I think he's gotten it right, at the right balance. I was just looking at the statement he issued yesterday. He said, and I quote, "We call on the Iranian government to stop all violent and unjust action against its own people." He says the world is watching, and they must respect the dignity of their own people. So I think he's given a very tough, consistent line to the regime, and supporting the values that we spoke of earlier of those who are protesting in the streets. But the president doesn't have the luxury of just thinking about the next couple of days. He's got to be able to think about the short term, the long term, tactical moves, as well as long-term strategy. I think he's gotten it right, but the Congress should reaffirm, I think, what I believe is a bipartisan consensus to give him the authority to use sanctions if necessary. But part of this is not just the sanctioning those companies around the world that do business with Iran in terms of the refined gasoline products, for example, the divestment legislation of mine that I spoke of earlier, but also to make sure that we're working in concert with others on the UN Security Council to continue to provide that pressure. I think there's a consensus about this, but I think there's been a lot of early and unfortunate criticism of the president's policy. I think he's gotten it right, but this thing is unfolding. It's never going to be the same in Iran. Something is stirring in the hearts of Iranians that we've never seen before, and we shouldn't just measure it by the number of people on the streets. There's a lot of people in their homes that are feeling this. This is a movement, the likes of which we've never seen. I think it's going to continue. We have to monitor it closely.
Senator Feinstein, you were nodding when Senator Casey said something is stirring.
Well, that's right. And I think Senator Casey has it correct. And I think the president has it correct. And I think, you know, there is an urge for the United States from some to get out there and really say, you know, we're going to be behind you, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And we've done that before and then haven't delivered. And that, too, can be a problem. It is very crucial, as I see, that we not have our fingerprints on this, that this really be truly inspired by the Iranian people. We don't know where this goes, and I sure wouldn't want to be responsible for thousands of people being killed, which is a distinct possibility. So this is really within the hands of Mr. Mousavi, with his supporters, with the bulk of the Iranian people. And I think the important thing is that this may well reveal the enormous fallacy behind this Iranian religious-inspired regime. You know, people don't look to religion to go out and shoot a young woman in the heart. I think, you know, my heart and thoughts are with the people. I think the people in Iran know instinctively that the United States of America is supportive of a true democracy, not a fixed ballot, but a true democracy.